What's up, everyone? Welcome. Hello. One moment. How is everyone doing, friends? My advanced discount right now, I believe, is just 10%. I think it's, yeah, I don't think there's any deals or anything going on. Fuck me. Sorry, Windows 11 makes it a little more difficult to do stuff. Oh, man. Yo, what's up, Ghost? How are we doing? So I fucking caught COVID at the fucking GCX, which I guess should have been expected. And I mean, it was obviously a risk that we knew we were taking. But found out one of our friends that we were hanging out with tested positive last night, and then I tested last night, and I didn't have any symptoms, and I was like, oh, I guess just gonna be asymptomatic. But here we are. I feel a lot like pretty congested today. It's why my voice sounds like this, and hopefully I won't be coughing up shit all stream. And then I've got a headache. And I was saying this on Twitter. My armpit hurts just right here. Like there's a lymph node right here, so it's swollen and it fucking hurts, but only my right one. So, any cat contenters? Not today. My door's closed. Victoria tested negative twice, I think. So I'm isolating as much as possible. So I don't want Shadow going back and forth. Yeah, it seems like everyone. I mean, it's in fucking Florida, you know? It's in Florida, and all it takes is one person, and it's not that surprising at the end of the day. So. But yeah, I'm feeling all right. Hopefully it's quick. I can work from home, so no biggie. But it's annoying. It's my second time I'm aware that I've had it. So. I'm going back to college to get my master's degree. Sick. My boss offered to pay for it all. Hell yeah. In what? If you're going back for a master's degree, if I had to guess, it's probably something business or computer science. If your boss is paying for it, or like a leadership degree. Philosophy or something. Research suggests Florida was in fact ground zero. Fucking Florida, man. I should have known. There's only one place I can think of that's worse to hold a giant event than Florida. It's fucking Ohio. But yeah, so hopefully, can you guys hear me all right? I'll probably be talking at this level. Is it echoey? Do I need to move the mic closer? Usually I talk louder than this. So just let me know how it sounds. If you can move it closer. Gee, the raid report leaked the returning raid. God damn it, lab. It's good? Okay. I'm just gonna talk like this. Food safety regulation? Oh, let's fucking go. Oh yeah, well congratulations, man. Yeah, I can move this closer if I need to. Just let me know, guys. But I'll probably, just because it doesn't necessarily hurt to talk, but I just don't have a lot of energy. I'm feeling kind of drained. So you did see it? Yeah, Kingsfall 2. Yeah, I'm just feeling kind of drained, so I don't have like a ton of energy. Yo, Lunar, what's up, man? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh yeah. Why so tired? I got COVID from TX. Also, by the way, we can talk about this too. I think people, I don't know, man. So if you guys didn't see, this shader was available last season in a $10 bundle. And they just changed the manifest yesterday. What's downloaded? Never how downloaded. Might be tired because Florida drains your life essence. Yeah, it's a little of both, I think. But yeah, so they changed this to 300 bright dust, and like people are freaking out I don't know, like a lot of people were like, oh, it's super scummy because it was $10 of silver last season, and now it's not. Now it's like, and Bungie never gave us any indication that it would be sold for Bright Dust, but like, I don't necessarily like scummy. I don't know if that's the term I'd use, but like they've literally done that. Maybe not with shaders, but with all sorts of shit for like 7 years. You know what I mean? I guess 5, however long Destiny 2's been out now, 5 years. Like that's not a new thing. This isn't probably the first time they've done it with shaders, but I don't know. I wouldn't really call it scummy. In a best case, in a perfect world, everything would eventually be available for Bright Dust, and that's generally how it is. There's a couple Vault of Glass shaders that are silver only. Where are these at? We'll go through everything. There's a couple Vault of Glass shaders that I think are silver only, and then the event, like every event usually has a finisher or an emote that's silver only, and then the event pass is silver only, and then there's like a handful of exotic ornaments that have never, like I think the Thorn one, I think the Thorn one has never been sold. This guy, fuck is it? What in the gym? It's not this one, is it? No, not that one. No, it's not Thorn. Am I thinking of Thorn? What am I thinking of? Oh, is it Lumina? I don't remember. Well, I think maybe this is... No, it is a Thorn one. It's the white Thorn one. Where the fuck is it? I know I have it. It's like bone. Why is it... Am I fucking... I might be stupid or something. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Fuck me. Why? It's the only one that's not grouped. Like, they're all grouped with themselves. So this guy's, I think, never been sold for Bright Dust. And then, yeah, see how they're all... Oh, I thought they were... Sorry, I'm an idiot. I thought they were all grouped with each other, but they're not. I'm just dumb. Don't worry about it. Sorry, code fog. So that one, and then like the quest ones, like this is probably only ever gonna be silver only if I had to guess. Maybe I could be wrong on that, but like the old ones like Whisper, as far as I'm aware, like these have only ever been with silver only. That's generally how they do it, is like the secret exotic mission ones they'll only ever be silver only. Yeah, I do have a lot of these. I buy every single... I try not to pay for them with silver, but I buy every single... Unless it's like an obvious silver only one. But these are like what I care about. Oh, like I don't give a shit about shaders or ships or sparrows. Like fuck all that. Exotic ornaments are really cool. I have to do a video on these sometime. Top 10, top 50, something like that. Except for this one, the worst ornament they've ever made. Exotic. Vexcalibur. Oh, did it? This guy sold for Bright Dust? Interesting. Do you have the green Skyburners one? Probably. Green Skyburn? I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Green? What's it called? I mean, I have every single one. I'm not missing one. I see 3 Skyburners. 1, 2, 3. None of them are green. The touch ornament, yeah. I think a lot of the raid exotics end up being silver only too, or at least like a long period of silver only. But my point is like, look, in an ideal world, all of these, everything in the game would be silver only, right? I'm not. Yeah, people were trying to say I was like blaming consumers for not knowing that. That's not my point, and it's never my point. My point is Bungie clearly doesn't have a problem making something silver only one season and then worth Bright Dust next season, because they've done that a billion times. They've done it. It's clearly not something that they have a problem with. It's not something I've ever seen people push back against until now with this shader. In a perfect world, yeah, we wouldn't have to worry about that, and none of this shit would exist. You know, I'm not a fucking fan of Eververse. I don't like it. You know what I mean? But it does seem a little weird to me that it's been like 5 years of this happening and people are just now like, wait a second, fuck that. which is like, yeah, sure, fuck that, but it's just weird to get upset now. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. But, I think there's two ways of looking at it, right? Like, there's the negative of, oh man, people had to buy this for silver, or thought they had to buy this for silver, and now it's worth bright dust. So that's like the bad Bungie approach, I guess. The way I am more leaning towards is, oh shit, now more people get to use this shader because it's actually like Bungie took something that was, we all thought was, you know, might be silver only, at least for a period of time. And due to feedback, they changed it so that's not the case. And that's more of like an adjustment to favor the player. So it's like, who do you side, not really who do you side with, but it's the two sides of it. It's like, do you feel bad for the people that purchased it for silver, or are you happy for those who can now get it for bright dust? And I'm definitely in the middle of those two things. You know what I mean? That's the armpit. It's fucking sore, man. Like right fucking there. Fucking hurts. I don't know. It doesn't feel swollen necessarily. Oof. It just doesn't feel good. I side with whoever makes people more hungry. Oh, angry because I hate people. I want the fucking gold and blue charity shader. Pissed about that. It doesn't look that good, to be honest. You know me, I'm a big gold guy. It's this one. They made it like matte gold. It's fine, but there's I'm much more likely. This is the 25,000 one. Much more likely to rock that, but I mean, let's be honest. It's no Vex precursor chrome, am I right, baby? I purchased it for silver. I'm fine that people have the shader for dust. Yeah, and this happens all the time also with like things that we consume. Like, we buy the DLC, like, you know, they're obviously not one-to-one examples, but it's like you buy a DLC for 40 bucks. Are you mad at people who get it for like 10 on Steam summer sale? You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of like that sort of mentality. You see this a lot with student loans, dude, where it's like, well, I had to pay student loans. Why should we forgive someone else's? That's just such a shit mentality, you know? I think if we can ever make more people's lives easier at little to no expense of our own, it doesn't matter what our past, like what we went through in the past. I think we should always be progressing. And obviously, like, fucking, of course, Scarrow fucking found a way to turn this into a grandstanding about how shit we are as a human being. Or, you know, a society. I didn't mean to do that, but, my headset, what the fuck is that? Is that this? That is that. 1 second. But my point is like, I just don't think it's that big of a deal. In a perfect world, everything would be available for bright dust always. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You have the Heartful Shell. It's very pog, probably. Which one is that? That sounds like a charity one. I think every charity thing except for the 100,000. Yeah, of course. We just raised $10,000. Yeah, I was the first person to donate. I think across like the entire campaign. Because I knew it was gonna go live at 3, so I donated and made a video at 3 a.m. in the morning. I was one of the first to say that. I think they should be more transparent about whether or not they will sell for bright dust in the future. I completely agree. And they've done a good job with some things in the past, like with the Whisper and the Outbreak ornaments. I believe I remember tweets where they were directly like, these will only ever be available for bright dust. And I know for a fact they've done that with, only for silver, excuse me. Sorry, fucking COVID brain. I know for a fact that they've done that with, I'm trying to find my collections, but I'm my head. With the Outbreak ornaments and the Whisper ornament. Oh, fuck me, I already mentioned those. I know for a fact they've done that with the event. There's usually a finisher or an emote that is silver only and is only available for like the duration of that event. And I know in the past they've definitely been like, hey, pick this up if you want it, because it'll only be available during like Festival of the Lost or whatever. And sometimes you can get them in like I know one for a fact because I bought it because I thought it was fucking cool. If I recall, is this the Perfect 10 finisher? I think I remember them very distinctly being like, this will be silver only, so make sure you pick it up if you want. You know? And so it's like, they should always be transparent with that. And they've recently made changes to the API and the manifest, as I understand it. Once again, chemist. Where it makes it harder to kind of predict that sort of stuff. But they should be completely open. I'd always let you finish me for Bright Dust only. That's pretty fucking good. I'm gonna cough here. Give me a sec. Disgusting. Have we had any finishers for Bright Dust? Oh, surely we have, right? Have we not? I don't know. I don't really pay attention to Eververse that much. I don't really like finishers. So, I mean, they're cool, but I don't really care about what's worth what. Are you okay? I've got COVID. Going to a moist scaro cough. Yo, what's up, Z? How you doing, brother? Let me see. Is everything in the archive silver only? I don't know. That's actually such an interesting question. I don't think I've ever bought a finisher except for like that one. Oh, and the ding. I don't know. Yo, Ender. I send you some shower streamers or something? Oh, shower steamers. Holy fuck. I love to, when I'm sick, what I do is I get in the shower and I turn it fucking just as cold as I can stand, and I just like sit in the shower for like 30 minutes. It's such an awful practice for like conserving water, but fuck me. It just makes me feel so good. So far Victoria's tested negative. We're gonna keep testing her every couple of days, but we've isolated, like I'm sleeping in our guest room and I'm wearing a mask around the house, and but we're staying completely separated. So if she doesn't get it, we've all been like, I think I have 3 boosters and she has 4, I think. It has admittedly been too long since I got my last one. I probably should have re-upped before GCX. I just didn't think about it, but she's been re-upped sooner than I have. I think she got re-upped in like the summer, or like like April or May, I think so. Fingers crossed. So this is my second dance with COVID. Yeah, I'm just trying to like, oh, that I'm aware of. I mean, like, to be completely honest, because like most of the time, or a large percent of the time, like you're asymptomatic, it's pretty likely that most of us have had it more times than we think. I always see people like, oh, I've never had it, but I mean, I've read studies and stuff that suggest like, oh, it is pretty certain that almost every single person on the planet has had it. You just might not be aware that you've had it, right? But I think it's all about limiting the number of times you get it, so you don't run into all the potential long-term effects. But it was like I think I got it pretty early on in GCX, because I was sitting at Hard Rock and I was chatting with Manos Destiny and Ibontis and Victoria. We were all chatting, and there were a couple times where I was like, I just kind of phase out, and I don't really do that. And I just thought I was so tired because I didn't really sleep that much the night before. But I'm wondering if I had like COVID brain fog. Like there were a couple times where like E would just ask a question, and I was just like, what? I said, like, I remember saying like multiple times, I swear I'm not drunk, but fucking sucks, man. I hope I didn't get any of them sick. Like I said, I didn't really have any symptoms like coughing or anything at that point. And I'm boosted, they're all boosted, so hopefully we limited the spread between our group as much as possible. Offer to get you some shower steamers remains. No need it. What is a shower steamer? Can someone fucking, oh man, we're gonna open all of these. This is gonna fucking suck. Day 69 asking for a chest. No, you're a fucking liar.
Good, you're back.
What are the rules for COVID nowadays? Is it 5 plus negative tests or 5 days regardless? So I had to call the medical center on our company medical center. And they told me 5 days. As long as I'm not running a fever on Sunday, I can come back. But I think I'm gonna wait till I test negative. I don't want to rush back, because like if you think about it, it's just fucking rude to get someone sick. Right, like that's just like, that would just make me a shitty person if I go into work knowingly and then people get it. That's fucking awful. But also from like a company perspective, what's worse in productivity? If I just take an extra 1 or 2 days, or if I go back early and I get 4 people sick and then they all have to take 2 weeks off, or or like a week off, you know what I mean? So I think no matter how you look at it, I think it's just like, I'm just gonna wait till I test negative. You know what I mean? I have the capability to work from home. I obviously can't run reactions, but I can read and write and stuff, so. Oh, I wonder who the patient zero is at GCX. I do know that there's like quite a few in the community that are like, let's call them truthers. You know what I mean? Let's just say there's a couple people I've interacted with that I'm 90% sure believe the Earth is flat, and but it's also like in fucking Florida, and like we went to Disney World beforehand. I know other people went to Universal and Disney World beforehand. Like, it doesn't shock me at all. You know what I mean? Especially when tests aren't required. You by Florida law cannot require a test. You know, so it's like we couldn't even they couldn't even enforce like negative tests or anything. So someone could have just thought they had the flu or a cold, or they could have been asymptomatic, and then it just, you know what I mean? Yo, Scare, how are things? I hope you don't mind if I duck and cover from the Destiny 2 community. They're practically scaring me. Yeah, dude. Some people get pretty aggressive. Yeah, we're gonna get to the Bungie article. I just want to give people time to get in here. But yeah, we're gonna check it out. One thing, I kind of skimmed it. I noticed that there's no Antaeus wards mentioned, which is what I would say is like, in terms of sandbox, the single, or PvP sandbox at least. Oh my fucking god. What I would consider to be the single largest, like, oof moment, you know what I mean? Let me go. Have I done? Sorry, I'm flashing. I hope I'm not. Try to see. Oh, what is the Ascendant challenge this week? Here, I'll probably go run the Ascendant challenge and then go from there. And then we can check out the thing. Side of carry. No, it's not. It was just that a couple weeks ago. That's wrong. Oh, this hasn't been updated. August 8th is Chamber of Starlight. Okay. Sorry, if I snort and I sound gross, I'm so sorry. I would rather, you know, than have, you know what I mean? Are you sick? Yeah, I got COVID from TX. What city of Florida are you in? I'm not currently in Florida. At GCX, GCX was Orlando. I had time off before, and when I got COVID, I had a cruise for a week. Oh. Damn. Well, I mean, you went for a cruise, though. You know what I mean? There's a lot of talk about GCX potentially being on a cruise next year, and it's like, pre-COVID, I've been on like 3 or 4 cruises. They're just fun, and they're cheap relatively, and they do everything for you. It's a lot easier than planning, and a lot cheaper than planning like an actual vacation. There's, you know, I think the beginning of COVID showed us how fucking gross those ships can get. So I think there's going to be a lot of, I'm not sure if I will be able to cross that hurdle. We'll see. I just remember there was like one Carnival ship that was like stuck in like a US harbor, and people were just on that ship and they were quarantined on the ship, and they were like they had very strict, like, you can only be in your rooms, we will bring food to you, etc. And people just kept it's like, if it managed to spread in that scenario, that shit's going all through the ventilation and garbage. Like, oh, thank you. You know what I mean? It was so fun to see everyone post GCX pictures on Twitter, and then they started posting. Yeah, like I said, like, if anyone didn't think that was gonna happen, they're kind of fooling themselves at this point. You know what I mean? And it hurts because I know a lot of public figures are gonna be like, they're not gonna have symptoms, so they're not gonna test, and then they're gonna be like, oh, well, I didn't get it. It's like, that's a little, I mean, maybe you didn't, but there's also a very strong possibility that you're asymptomatic. And I think if you have like an audience, that's a very dangerous message to put out. You know what I mean? Oh, I hope people do their due diligence. Oh, I didn't grab the fucking bounty. God damn it. Thank you. Talked to some of the stuff that were on that ship. They said it was miserable. Fuck me. I imagine how fucking boring that is. If you've never been on a cruise, like, oh fuck me. If you've never been on a cruise, like, your cabins are like 10 by 10. It's a fucking prison. You move out for college on Sunday, dude. Let's go. The freshman year of college is like my favorite memory, or like favorite time in my entire life. Chill GMs with my homie. I'm gonna read after once I do this Ascendant challenge. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read the article, and then we're gonna talk about it, and then I think I'm gonna do some bounty prepping after that if I feel like it. I don't wanna commit to anything. Later this week I'm totally down Prince, but well, depending what the GM is, I guess. I think for now I'm just gonna, you know, I could just hit a wall and not feel like doing shit. So I just want to like, chill for now. Everything good with the new custom build PC? It runs hot. The CPU specifically runs very hot. It's usually 70, 75. But other than that, and that's still safe, but my fans are, I've got more fans than my previous build, and they're running at a higher ramp than my previous build. So it's a little louder, but like right now I can't hear it at all. But it'll hit points where it's just like, and so that's a little, it is, but yeah, it's beautiful. There's a riot on a cruise ship, and I just I took my old build today, my old PC and all the stuff I didn't switch out, and I put it together with some old parts for Victoria. So now she's got a fucking kick-ass, like she's working on a machine with like, she's like literally, she doesn't game, so she's working from home on a machine with like a 10700 and a 2070. It's a little overkill, but it was better than just sitting in my closet. So I'm at a 420mm at a, oh shit, like an AIO, like a radiator with a pretty fast curve and 13900 hitting like 90 at times. So luckily it's not hit that for me. I've seen a lot of people like undervolt. I might play around with that. Oh, on Baldur's Gate, okay. But yeah, the 13th gen runs just stupidly hot. Yeah, my 1300 is on a it's on an AIO 360 rad. But it's also exhaust. I have intake set on my GPU rad, so it comes in a little hotter than ambient, but still way colder than CPU. OMG, this is so fast, I know. Yeah, dude. I originally bought her like a fucking NVMe SSD, and then I started thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? You can have my old regular SSD, my SATA drive, and I'll take this, because you're not gonna. Excuse me. Are you into Star Wars? I'm a Star Wars observer. I watch a lot of it. I know like a little bit about Star Wars. It's fine. It's definitely not my favorite franchise or anything, but I don't hate it either. Oh, buddy. Thank you. I know you just changed your fan, but have you looked into Noctua ones? They're not, all Noctua ones are either like fucking ugly or they're black with no RGB. Like they're fine, but dude, I need my rainbow puke. No, mine's blue. All right, let's read this article, baby. But the new Corsair fans are very good from what I can see. Just the 13th series. So I mean, they're not like the Noctua, the brown ones that everyone wants. All right, article time. And sorry, I might have to take breaks. Some drinky boys. Moisten the gullet, if you will. Consider the gullet moistened. All right. And see, and if I need to move, this the mic closer or anything, just let me know, okay? Or if I need to enunciate better, whatever, just let me know. In season 22, we will be rolling out the second wave of changes to exotic armor, following up on the first wave of changes that went out at the start of season 21. We settled on one primary goal for this balance pass: bolster underused exotics. This is a very good, very good goal, but Entei should also be nerfed. We took a look at several exotics that we weren't seeing a lot of usage in any game mode and targeted those for buffs this time around. In the process of doing so, we identified a few previously changed exotics that needed further tweaks. Across the board, these changes are largely positive and should make the exotics more useful and more powerful. With that goal in mind, here are the changes that we're making. Please note that unless otherwise specified, the following changes leave the rest of the exotic benefits intact. Hunters, Knucklehead Radar. The functionality of the Foe Tracer exotic helm is completely removed from that exotic and added to Knucklehead Radar. Oh. Whoa. Whoa, that's interesting. So, I mean, this will pretty much just be like the hunters. It'll be like one eye, because Foe Tracer makes you do more damage, right? It's like you target someone and then you do more damage, I think. It's been a while since I've used a lot of these, so there will be a lot of checking. Visually marked targets deals more damage to low health marked targets, where I smell to airborne effectiveness stat. So interesting. So Knucklehead Radar is getting all that, and your radar is always up. That's going to be a really interesting exotic now, I'm not going to lie. In Foe Tracer, we took some cues from the popular monochromatic Maestro artifact perk for this one. When you deal damage with one of your abilities, you gain a damage bonus with weapons that have damage types matching your subclass damage type. Additionally, when you defeat an enemy you've damaged with one of your abilities, you'll spawn one that collectible. Ooh, that's interesting. I mean, that'll be really good. What is that, like a 10% damage buff? That could be good for deeps. Say you're Void, and you throw, like, Tether, and you do it on the boss, and then you have, like, a good, like, Void DPS weapon. Is there a Void linear? Void linear. If there is, I don't have one. Yeah, or two-tailed fox, something like that, you know? Could be interesting. Something to keep in mind. Like 30%. What? That could be fucking broken. Well, I mean, that's what the perk does. We'll see what the exotic does, you know? Lucky Raspberry. This exotic was a little too unreliable in its current form, so we've taken a crack at streamlining its energy gains. While, oh, Typin. I forgot about Typin. I don't have one. Guess I never crafted it. I know I can. Maybe I'll have to do that. That could be a really interesting combo, though. While leaving its benefits intact, the exotic still expands on chaining capabilities of arc bolt grenades. But now, instead of basing the grenade energy gains on this change, each time you damage an enemy with the lightning strikes from the jolted condition, as well as each time you pick up an ionic trace, you gain additional grenade energy. We've also given this grenade the intrinsic ability to stun overload champions. Now, you don't have to jolt them and then trigger their jolt to stun them, making these grenades a more reliable tool. Interesting. I think the problem is we have too many exotics that are just, like, fucking crazy no matter what you're using. So these exotics that are very focused on, like, a single grenade or, like, a single type of ability, you know? I feel like a lot of times they kind of pigeonhole themselves. Because, like, if I'm a hunter, why... If I'm like an arc hunter, why would I use this over, like, I guess, like, technically Liar's Handshake is one thing as well, but it's got a higher uptime. I guess that's my point. These exotics have a lower uptime, and arc bolt grenades aren't like the best arc grenades anyways. So I think it might just be too focused. But it also, like, I just don't see anyone using that recently, but maybe. We've been done the previous nerf to Duskvale grenade cooldowns while using renewal grasps. Ooh. Interesting. That shit's gonna be really annoying in PvP again. It is kind of nice to see that as well, because stasis is, I think, the weakest subclass all across the board in the entire game. So it's like, you know, it's good to see some stasis love, because I feel like stasis really got blown out of the waters with the water with the 3.0. Icefall Mantles, Doomfang Pauldrons, Path of the Burning Steps, and Eternal Warrior. Season 21 included some changes to Eternal Warrior and Path of the Burning Steps. We added an escalating damage bonus on all solar and arc weapons respectively, or arc and solar weapons respectively, when you get kills with those damage types. We like that this gave players another way to get surge-like bonuses, but the Eternal Warriors seem to have the most reliable way to get up to tier 4 damage. Yeah, that makes sense. We've added some further changes to perks to make them a little more reliable, while also expanding the functionality to other exotics. Icefall Mantle grants an escalating bonus to stasis weapon damage when getting rapid stasis kills. When you activate your class ability, you immediately gain the highest tier bonus. Ooh, that's interesting. Doomfang grants an escalating bonus to void weapon damage when getting rapid void kills. This one's going to be really easy with detonation. Path of the Burning Steps, getting a solar grenade kill now grants the highest tier. Ooh, that's really interesting as well. So, like, if you just have, like, a throwing hammer build, throw on a thermite grenade, chuck that shit, and then go to town with, like, Gallahorn or something. That's really interesting. Eternal Warrior, since the exotic only grants its highest tier bonus automatically when your super ends, the duration of the arc weapon damage bonus when your Fist of Havoc super ends has been extended to 30 seconds. Ooh, that's interesting as well. This does not apply. Does that specifically not apply to Thunder Crash? Is it only Fist of Havoc? Does it specifically say that? Nope. Yeah, it specifically says Fist of Havoc, so interesting that they gave it that functionality. Especially because it's like it's arc weapon damage bonus, so you're most likely to use that in PvE. But who the hell uses Fist of Havoc instead of Thunder Crash in PvE? You know what I mean? That's kind of weird. What emblem is that? It's for raising $50,000 for the Bungie Foundation. Vinay Cave? Something with hearts or something. The feedback fences exotic got a complete mechanical rework, and now it ties in the armor charge system, increasing its versatility and making it more useful in scenarios where you may not be taking a lot of melee damage. What actually happened is they're just worried that this exotic would be overpowered in Crota's End, so they're changing it. With the new perk, which completely replaces the old, when melee hits give you an armor charge, you take reduced melee. Oh, never mind. You take reduced melee damage while you have that armor charge. Taking melee damage causes you to emit a burst of damaging arc energy that jolts targets, consuming your armor charge and dealing more damage based on the number of stacks consumed. Oh, Jesus Christ. That is not, my prediction was completely wrong. My assessment of this situation was unbelievably incorrect. Hollow Fire Hearts. This exotic often stays in the shadow of the more ubiquitous heart of the inmost light. Yes, it does. To remedy that, we've removed its base energy to solar abilities and replaced it with a perk that allows you to build more into sunspots. Ooh, we think you'll be seeing many more sunspots in the battlefield as a result. As for the perk that greatly increases your ability regen rate when your super is fully charged, we left that as is. I wish they would have like actually said it. Why didn't they specify here? But that's interesting. Warlocks, Astrocyte Verse. We've added 2 more pieces of functionality to Astrocyte Verse. Enemies near you when you blink become volatile. Additionally, when you're using the Nova Warp Super, the Dark Blink ability no longer consumes super energy. Oh! Astrocyte Verse and Nova Warp might be kind of like a combo in PvP. Like in Mayhem. That's crazy. Yo, Dark Matter, what's up, man? How you doing? That's a really, really cool change. Plus, Astrocyte Verse looks beautiful, so that helps. Geomag Stabilizers. While we've often heard calls to restore the perk that lets you top off your super energy, no. The legacy of that incentive still creates some pretty silly play patterns. Instead, we want to give players a way to get more super energy no matter how charged their super is. Now, picking up an Ionic Trace while wearing this exotic will grant Guardians additional super energy. Interesting. This might help combat or add variety to Vesper Radius, because that has a very similar play style, but that plays more into abilities and specifically riffs. This plays more into your super, so I bet we'll see some pretty interesting builds around that. Wings of Sacred Dawn. Sacred. Learning into the orbital weapons platform fantasy, we wanted to help players have a way to stay aloft longer, especially in target-rich PvE environments. Typically, reloading was the main cause for a float to end. This exotic now automatically reloads solar weapons from reserves each time you get a kill while aiming down sights. Try this one out with Xenophage. What the fuck? Okay, so here's Scaro's prediction, everyone. Gambit is now going to be a Wings of Sacred Dawn cesspit. It's gonna be gross, but very interesting. And this is gonna be fucking crazy for Gjallarhorn, by the way. Like, actually crazy for Gjallarhorn. Think about that. Like in Dares of Eternity or like seasonal content where you have a lot of heavy, you just float, boom, Gjallarhorn automatically reloaded, boom, boom. That shit could actually be pretty fucking crazy. Winter's Guile. Due to the nature of the Stasis Warlock's melee ability, this exotic was previously a disappointing choice for that subclass. We've added a new perk to this one, specifically when you were playing on your Stasis subclass. Now combatants encased by your Penumbral Blast energy will automatically shatter. That's interesting. That'll also make like a lot of bounties easier to get. I just remember, I mean, who the fuck cares? But I definitely know there's like bounties and quest ups to get like shatter kills or like stasis melee kills or whatever. And it's like, can't do that on Warlock. That's interesting. As of tomorrow, free ammo. Oh, well, keep in mind, it's not, it restores it from reserves. But yeah, Eyes of Tomorrow, Gjallarhorn, like they'll both benefit from that. Interesting. As with any changes we make, we're going to be watching the data and your feedback carefully. We may make additional tuning changes accordingly. We've already working on the next round of exotic armor tuning for future seasons, so stay tuned. I love how recently they've been a lot more open about like how far ahead they actually are, and I love that they're like, yeah, we already have season 23 shit like fucking going, man. I really like that kind of peek behind the curtain, because it's really easy to be like, what the fuck are they doing? But I like that. Hey folks, the combat gameplay team here to run through the ability changes coming with season 22 later this month. Before we get any actual changes, let's go over our goals. Reduce the uptime and potency of barricade abilities. Good. Yes. Good. Reduce the potency of Striker, Titan, and high-level PvP activities. Good. Good one. Correct the one-size-fits-all nature of suspended the combat sandbox. Good. It needed to happen. That's healthy. Rebalance our Strand Fragment Suite to bring up some underperforming options and normalize the potency of overperformers. Sure. I'll give that one a thumbs up too. Those are good. Still no changes to Apotheosis Veil makes me sad. It's so bad right now. It's been bad for a long time. That might just be like yeah, that's an exotic, you know? Re-moisten the gullet. Starting off with Barricade. This ability is a potent tool for closing off range, bunkering under fire, creating a safe space to get a revive, and gathering information from relative safety. In PvP specifically, the prevalence of barricades can slow down the pace of play in a manner that doesn't have much in the way in meaningful counterplay. We've been experimenting for a while with opt-in ways to play around barricades, including anti-barrier rounds via the artifact or exotic weapons, origin traits, subclass buffs, and tuning the damage special weapons deal to barricades and more. These are meant to increase an attacker's ability to remove barricades from the equation. However, it's clear that in the heat of the moment, these kinds of out-of-combat decisions aren't really coming into play. So we're making some base level changes across different barricade abilities, primarily targeting the strength of Towering Barricade. In Season 22, Towering Barricade's cool baseline will be increased significantly, and all barricade objects will receive a reduction in their maximum health pool. Towering Barricade, the base cooldown is 70 seconds. God damn, dude. That's like a 50% increase almost, like 40%. That's crazy. Good. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but in PvP, especially in zone trials, like barricades are just so unbelievably powerful right now. They just do everything. And when you push them, they hurt you. So it's like, they just do too much. All barricades, maximum health reduced from 600 to 500. Damage resistance versus PvE combatants to compensate. Interesting, okay. Well, these are both great changes. I'm very excited to see how that plays in PvP. I would argue that they also should not hurt you. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Rifts heals you or gives you a damage buff. Dodge just disorients enemies. Sometimes, I guess it can reload or give you your melee charge too. More about disorientation, getting behind cover. Time Barricade blocks off, allows you to get reses or whatever, play the objective, and damages enemies that gets close to them. And so I think it's just added functionality that it doesn't necessarily need, in my opinion. At this time, we're not extending the Towering Barricade cooldown to the Bastion variant, which already has a base cooldown of 100 seconds. However, the maximum health reduction does apply, bringing its effective health HP against players from 500 to 415. Yo, Christian, hey, Scar, saw you got sick. Hope it goes well and it doesn't bother you too much. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Next up, Striker Titan. Probably won't surprise you, your Striker's been significantly overperforming in high-level PvP activities like Trials of Osiris. Trials Report tweeted out today. Here, let me find it, because I can just... Let me get a source up in here. They tweeted out something really interesting today. Oh, where the fuck did it go? Okay, well, I can't find it. They essentially said that out of all subclasses across all characters that go into trials, 25% of them, or 20 or 25%, an insane number, are Striker Titans. So out of 15 subclasses, 20 to 25% are a single one. And that is ridiculous. And so it's good. And it's because of Juggernaut is insane. The super's really strong and charges pretty fast. And all around, it's just in a very aggressive subclass. And it's very good. And it plays really well with shotguns and SMGs, which are kind of dominating the meta currently. While we believe a small portion of this is due to strong focus on arc and the seasonal artifact, no fucking way, dog. No. Not one motherfucker is like, 1 second. What the fuck here even affects PvP? That, I guess. No. Oh, maybe that. I don't buy that that's having any meaningful impact in high-end PvP activities, personally. Could be wrong, but I don't buy that. We also believe that their base kit has a few elements that are too strong. We made recent changes to both of these atoms, but neither their prevalence nor performance has meaningfully shifted, so we're taking another full swing at Thunder Crash or Knockout. Theoretically, Thunder Crash is a one-off super, but in practice, its kill potential is closer to that of a roaming super. So we're updating its base cooldown to reflect that. Ooh, it's about to be tier 5 as a damage dealt. And as damage dealt and received is a primary factor in super regeneration rates, particularly in PvE. We believe this change will be most felt in strongly in low player counts PvP like Trials and Competitive, without being too disruptive. Increased base cooldown time from 500 to 10% increase. Interesting. Damn, that's really interesting. Good. Fuck him. Well, we want Striker to live up to the fantasy of being close quarters powerhouse. Knockout is currently too forgiving and letting people clear out. No. Nerf Juggernaut, dog. Knockout. Reduced damage bonus versus players from 50 to 30. No one fucking cares about Knockout. Juggernaut is overpowered. Juggernaut and Antaeus need to go. I don't like these free shield things. They're gross. They make me feel bad. Me? What? This? Why? What'd I do? %50% damage buff plus health regen on melee kill. Is that okay to you? I get killed way more often by melees due to the Juggernaut shield than this. 100%. Like, I'm not saying this is fine, I guess. I don't know. But this is not what gets me killed, personally. When someone's up close to me. Yeah, only recently. Well, that's what fucking matters, you know? That's how the sandbox works. In my personal experience, mostly in Trials of Osiris. Sure, this sucks, but what, like, you gotta get a 50% damage bonus against, like, 2 other guys? I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? Both need nerf? Sure. Just get rid of the fucking Juggernaut shield. And Antaeus wards need to be nerfed too. What's happening here? Last up is Strand. We've been monitoring Strand's performance since Lightfall's release. While we're happy with the way it's shaken up the sandbox across the modes, there are a few outliers that need to be addressed. First up, Suspend. We played with a variety of suspend times during Strand development and landed on a long duration to differentiate Suspend from Stasis Freeze, offsetting the lack of Shatter equivalent with additional disable time. Having seen the way it's played on the live game, we don't believe this is the right place for Suspend to live. We want to shift both its uptime and potency for a few reasons. Suspend is currently a skeleton key that solves combat problems against all combatant types. This means it gets around the entire champion system way too easily. Its current duration heavily steps on the toes of Stasis Freeze. Yep. Yeah, like I said, Stasis is just like kind of the dead subclass right now in most activities. The uptime of suspending atoms doesn't allow for meaningful player making decisions when choosing when and where to place a hard disable. To address these problems, we're also making a suite of changes across both suspend and supporting atoms. Why did they start using that word, by the way, the atoms thing? I don't think I've ever heard them say that before. To better carve out a healthier role for suspend in the sandbox. The base duration of suspend is being significantly reduced. We further reduce against champion combatants to ensure that they remain a core focus in combat. Problem in the fire team survivability needs to be addressed with urgency. We're also reducing the energy regeneration granted by Thread of the Mind and Thread of Generation. We don't believe the ability uptime of these two fragments grant to suspending atoms is healthy for the sandbox. I will say, I think all of this as well, like how Stasis and Strand are kind of clashing, like they play, especially like Freeze and Suspend, they play very similarly. I think I would be shocked if we get a third subclass here in Final Shape. I would be very shocked if it's a crowd control based subclass. I think it'll be, if it's Resonance or whatever, which I think everyone thinks it's going to be, I think it'll be very DPS focused, single target focused. So I just can't see them doing a third crowd control darkness subclass when the two that they have already, like, you know, clash already. Suspend. Reduce the base suspend duration from non-champion PvE commands from 8 to 5 seconds. Threaded continuity now extends it to 7, down from 12. You want a blood magic support class? Yeah, I guess a support class could work too. Yeah, there's not really much support. I guess aspects of these have support. Like, I think there's a lot of stasis stuff that increases like ability regeneration of your team. and then like you can give like woven armor to your team, you know. Reduce suspend duration versus champion combatants from 8 seconds to 3. Sheesh. Increase snap damage dealt to suspend damage. What the fuck is snap? The fuck is snap damage? Solar used to be support for Warlock, now it's been long dead. I mean, no, Well is not long dead. What is Resonance? That Resonance is what like Rolk uses. It's what a lot of people think the third subclass, if there is one, is going. Oh, and Callus used it too. His gun was Resonance. I don't know what sap damage. Solar is still pretty. I mean, with healing grenades and Well and Rift, like it's still a pretty good support class. I'd say Void kills a lot of that too with overshields. Nez uses it? No, Nez uses Void. I don't recall. Maybe like the orange pulse is Resonance. Wells in support class is support super, yes, but the subclass having a support super makes it part support. That's how that works, right? It's like if they could have a support grenade and a support super, probably a support subclass or a subclass that deals pretty heavily. Oh, and a support class ability. That's a class that builds very heavily into support. Yeah, the pulse. Okay. Thread of the Mind. Reduce classic energy gained based on the tier of defeated targets. I'm gonna have to check out every single one of these because I don't know what the fuck any of these do. Defending suspend targets class grants class ability, so it doesn't have current numbers, but it is way less now. Oh yes, 15 to 10%. Major combatants 25, so just fewer abilities. I think that's actually a really good thing. Incendiary snap also buffs you and your teammates as well. That's right, with Radiant. So this is good. I think these sorts of nerfs are healthy. I think PvE has become way too ability focused. And I'm not saying rip them all away or anything, but I think there's going to be a very healthy balance to achieve here between our ability uptime, because they're so fucking powerful, and just how much we're just going to have to do with a gun, you know? So, threaded generation, reduce the overall energy gain per damage event against PvE enemies by 20%. Rebalance the energy gain multiplier, guys. Which one was that? Thread of generation. Dealing damage generates grenade energy. I wish they would just say like what it was. Reduce the overall energy gained. Okay, by 20%. Makes sense. If resistance is a damage type, well, I know resist mods for it. Just a random thought, might not mean anything. I mean, the resist mods only come when the subclass is added, right? Like, why, if there's only 2 reliable sources of resonance damage in the entire game, why would that matter? And if I'm not mistaken, like, Solar covers resonance for right now. Like, I believe Rolk's resonance attack does solar damage. But resonance isn't fully in the game yet. So why would they do that? If they add resonance, if there's a third subclass and it's resonance with final shape, then we will get enemies that do resonance damage, and then we'll have resist mods for that. Overall, we've reduced the efficacy of fully automatic primary weapons. So they pretty much gave the threat of generation kind of the Starfire Protocol treatment. A little bit, not quite, but you know, Starfire Protocol used to be absolutely busted with fully auto weapons. So in combination to these changes with suspend, we want to shift some of that potency to other strand atoms to allow for more diverse options for strand users. In particular, we're increasing the power of threadlings and sever in PvE. That's exciting. And the availability of tangles across all modes. Threadlings increase threadling damage by 30% against PvE combatants. Tangle, reduce tangle creation cooldown from 15 seconds to 12. I still am just not really feeling the tangle cooldown that much. Like, make it a couple of seconds, but 12 seconds feels very aggressive for builds that are mainly tangle. You know what I mean? Sever PvE combatants affected by Sever now have their outgoing damage reduced by 40% versus 30. Okay. These are all really interesting and hopefully will, you know, make other parts of Strand interesting, because right now, pretty much all that matters are suspend builds. In PvE, at least. So, let me put on resonance resist for Rolk's white mechanic. I will survive. Let's go. We're also taking this opportunity to address feedback on a handful of Strand abilities and aspects. The Threadrender's Silk Strike Super is a bit unforgiving in the live game, particularly in PvP. Yeah, it doesn't have very good damage resistance. They die really easy. Like, every time I see a Silk Strike, like, just team them, you know? So we made some small changes to improve its usability. We'll continue to monitor its performance. So Silk Strike's damage resistance up from 40 to 45, called that. Reduced suppression time between Silk Strike super air attacks. Reduced vertical lift provided by Silk Strike air attack to reduce instances of missing the primary target. Interesting. While the Threadrunner's Threaded Spectre aspect is performing well in PvP, this is the one where you leave a thing behind you, right? The clone, we felt it needed a little more TLC in PvE. It should now be much more effective in PvE, as it will hold enemies' attention longer, and the casting hunter is now effectively invisible to enemies for a couple of seconds. Wow, that's going to be really powerful in some activities. For speedrunning things, like Lost Sectors, this is going to be super useful. Threaded Spectre, especially since you can Strand Skate on Hunter 2. Increase the Threaded Spectre lifetime from 10 to 12 seconds. Increase Threaded Spectre health versus PvE combatants. Threaded Spectre now takes longer to detect nearby PvE combatants at the beginning of its lifetime. PvE combatants now more consistently focus on Threaded Spectre. Allied players no longer will have a radical magnetism towards the Threaded Spectre. That's a really good change, I think. Brood Weavers, the Wanderer aspect is strong when thrown. Is someone hard to use in more difficult situations, making it dangerous to leave safety of cover to grab a tangle. While this aspect is equipped, destroying a tangle with your weapon will now weave the Wanderer, which surges up and detonates, suspending any nearby enemies. We've also increased the Wanderer's detonation range and damage. That's interesting because they just improved the number of tangles you'll see as well. Grapple melee always takes priority while active, regardless of whether or not a target is in range. Good stuff. As mentioned above, while shifting some of the power to suspend to other Strand items, we took the opportunity to make some of the Strand fragments that correspond with Threadlings and Sever more attractive picks. Propagation. So pretty much giving stat bonuses, making them easier to activate. All around. Like that's good. All of this is coming in Season 22 and some more changes to Antaeus. Tune in on launch day for a full list of changes and bug fixes, including a fix for Celestial Fire's Scorch not activating melee perks like Sunbracer. Let's go. While Season 22 is getting locked in, we're working on a suite of Season 23 changes as well. We'll have more to share about Season 23 in a later date, but in the meantime, we're keeping an eye out for your feedback on all of these Season 20 changes. Cool. All in all, I think a pretty good article. I don't know if anyone said this, but stat damage is damage when you try to suspend a boss and the ropes snap up immediately. Oh, I actually, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know that did damage. That's really interesting. But yeah, so I think all in all, like, the only thing I'm a little like disappointed in is that there was no call out of Antaeus. Other than that, it's like all of those things I think are really good changes. The Titan Barricade changes I think are what I am excited for the most. What do you guys think? What are you guys excited for the most? What did I do on this? What the fuck is this? So, all in all, pretty good changes though. And I just did Chamber of Starlight. I think my Warlock's pretty much done other than dailies. So I can go do those. I have 2 Crucible dailies. Hollow Fire, that's going to be really interesting too. And also because Titan Barricade got nerfed, I wonder if we'll see any more of the dashes. for Arc Titan as well. Because I don't know about you guys, I don't see a lot of people using the dash ability at all. In fact, I can't remember the last time I saw anyone use it outside of PvE, and I still haven't seen anyone use it since Heart of Inmost got nerfed. Scrooge gets less than 2 weeks until the showcase, dude. I'm so fucking excited, man. I'm so ready. Like I said, I took the day off. We'll start the stream a little earlier. We'll probably watch last year's showcase and maybe the showcase before that too, depending how early I wake up. Or I mitigates the barricade nerf. That's good as well. Good. Especially if they're trying to lean more into solar or sunspots. That's a really good change. Good changes all around. I don't think there's anything here where people are gonna get really mad at. Shotgun, SMG. Showcase is August 22nd. Titans are gonna suck in PvP now. They're so powerful right now, like, all of these nerfs aren't gonna do that much. Don't worry about that. You play Kontrol. They'll be reined in, but Barricade, like I said, I think is like by far the best PvP class ability. Like, it's just so fucking good. I don't really see much changing in that regards. How are your GCX plague symptoms? A lot more congested today. My armpit hurts, and I have like an on and off headache, and I feel just like generally like pretty fucking drained. But other than that, other than those 4 things, I think it's been pretty mild. Kind of sucks because I've been like working from home today. I should probably take like a day, but I'm so like I'm new, so I don't want to push it. Like, I'm already taking sick time right after I took, or I'm taking work from home time right after I took vacation time. So it's like, I'll just fucking deal with being tired. It's fine. All right, I need to do Control. Oh, but I have peep stuff on. Let me see what. Shotgun, arc. Was curious since we spoke a couple times. I got a violent cough, dude. I'm so sorry, man. I feel so bad. Like, I really hope there's no way we could ever know, but I hope no one got sick only because they talked to me. You know, like, it's one of those things. Like, there's literally no way of knowing. But if anyone just didn't stop for a picture or like asked me to sign something, like, would they have not gotten sick? I can't stand to think about that. You know. Especially if someone gets like really sick. Fuck. I would put money on the Arc Web kid with the green dot shirt being patient 0. Yeah. I find it weird. Is it weird that I hate when Bungie constantly nerfs builds instead of just buffing everything else? I think there's definitely like a line they have to work with it, but I don't think we're in a state in the game where you can just buff everything. Because we are the most powerful we have ever been across PvE, across PvP, even Gambit. Like, our abilities, like the 3.0 updates and a lot of the weapons that we have gotten recently, per combination, stuff like that, have just made us so disgustingly powerful that, like, I genuinely think that a large portion of the game is less fun because it is so easy because of how powerful we are. That's why I'm always advocating for harder content. But instead of making harder content, they can just reel our abilities back in line too. It's definitely like a two-edged approach. But there are definitely been times in Destiny history where I'm like, dude, you should just buff something. But for right now, I think this is like nerfs all across the board are definitely the way to handle things in the current state of the game. I started my kids pool with probably 15 kids, literally instantly sick the next morning. Yeah, dude. Luckily, there weren't that many kids at GCX. But, yeah. kids are gross. Even, or not all kids, obviously, but like when you get a big group of kids, like one kid, you know, just doing their thing, you know, fine. You know, they can be cute. They have the capacity to be cute and nice and sweet and stuff. But as soon as you get more than 5 kids in an area together, it's like, no, you all are fucking gross monsters, germ machines. You know, they lose their individual. When you put that many kids in a room together, they lose their individual attributes and they become one conglomerate of just disease. Oh man. If you can't tell, my parents owned a daycare when I was growing up, so I have very strong opinions about large groups of kids. Yeah, catch me dead in a kiddie pool. You probably, like, if I ever touched a kiddie pool, I would fucking die. Just like, no amount of chlorine helps you there, you know what I mean? So. Lots of bounties being done right now. I need some more shotty kills. Oh, second time with COVID that I'm aware of. Let me kill your friend in peace, buddy. Can someone draw me some ammo for guns I actually need bounties for? I think I got art kills. I need void kills, so I'll probably switch to from primary. Avoid arc ability. Kinetic, linear, shotty. I can just switch. Well, Yo, what's up, back? I guess I'll be looking for a new Titan strand build. It's time though. I mean, Suspend has ran rampant for so long. I bet you'll be able to make some pretty good Sever builds with Titan. We'll see. I don't know. Suspend, I think, it was long overdue for something. And like I said, Suspend getting nerfed, they kind of talked about this, but it gives Stasis back a little bit of its identity, which is good, because Stasis is just like so shit right now, you know? There's just so few reasons to use Stasis, because Strand does pretty much everything Stasis does better. So it's good to give it back some of that individuality, I think.
Here we are again, cleaning up another of Clovis Bray's messes.
I'm sure wherever he is, he's.
If Destiny ever existed, what games do you think you would play instead? I have no idea. Because if Destiny ever existed, I would have leaned more into Call of Duty Zombies. But like that shit died so long ago, so I have no idea. And there hasn't been many other games that have captured my attention that much. So I honestly have no idea to answer that question, or how to answer that question.
Just begun, little light.
What the, Jim? Because I'm doing strike bounties And they are easier to do in lost sectors because I don't have to compete for kills. Anytime I need kills or stuff in strikes, I always, if the strike has a lost sector, I always go to the lost sector. Because no one else ever does, so I don't have to worry about, like I said, competing or anything. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Okay. What do I need to worry about still? More arc abilities and linear fusion. Okay. Cool. Maybe this will give me some heavy. It did not. That's just not using my super. Or no, my super, my Wonder aspects can be broken with the strand boots. Buff tangles has spawned buff redlings. Oh, that's a good point too. I'm really interested to see how the tangles play out. Because like I said, I mean, 12-second cooldown still isn't that good. I'm worried about that. I think tangles could be so good and pretty broken, which is probably what they're worried about. But if that cooldown didn't exist, or if it wasn't as high of a cooldown, I think tangles would be like a fan favorite. Scaro 9 hashtag 4523. Why? Still playing Remnant? Yeah, I'm at the final boss. I couldn't beat it last night. I was getting my fucking ass kicked. Or are you testing one of your new API things, Lab? What you got this time? Switch off raid reports API. Let's go. Are you gonna say I'm world's first King's Fall 3.0? Low man overview? That's sick, actually. Fuck yeah. Final boss is so wicked, dude. I can't fucking kill him. That second phase is ruining my life. Maybe I'll load in. Maybe after this, after I'm done with bounties or whatever, I can load in and take a stab at it.
We've reached the portal.
You know what to do.
The boss before the final boss too, the one in like the I don't want to say it's like a shipyard, but he like threw a spear and you had to run. There was like one thing in the middle you had to run around. That guy, I rolled him with tough skin. He was ending my existence, dude. He had so much health. I ran out of ammo like 1 billion times. Run him, that guy? I'm not gonna lie, I've not been. That's actually probably my problem. I haven't really been experimenting with build crafting now. Here, I'm gonna. Oh man, I got fucking weaseled. That's tragic. God damn. Alright, what up? Fusion rifles, arc ability. Oh, I mean his name is Venom. Yeah, it was Cancer and then Venom. No, the final boss is Venom, right? No, that guy's name was Venom. Yeah, that guy's name was Venom, and the final boss is I sent you a screenshot. It's pretty bare bones. Dude, just give me the URL. I'll share it with the internet. We can all test your website together. Moving it around for that. Oh, fuck me. Oh, shit. What happened? Everything disappeared when I did that. Okay,
As my scion said,
let me get a couple
Luce and
kills real
Hive
quick.
are mobilizing on your moon. They're preparing an invasion.
They must be using their stockpiled light to transport their forces between worlds.
Break their ranks and ruin their ritual, Guardian.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that checks out. This is sick, actually. Are you gonna be able to pull flawless data too? Do you think Destiny one day, Destiny should ever come back? Maybe. I don't really care that much. I don't think they would add much to the game, but if it was like, if you were like, would you rather have them or not have them? I'm of course gonna say have them, but like, I care much more about variety. Oh, fuck me. Plaguelands the best destination in the franchise by far? No. No, Dreaming City. I'd say Dreaming City and then Destiny 2 Mars and then Throne World and god damn, why did I load into this difficulty? These guys have too much fight. I'm just trying to get ability kills, buddy. Fucking die. Nah. Plaguelands isn't even in my top 10. I'm not even sure if there's been 10 destinations. Anyways, I care much more about... I like them using destinations for different activities versus patrol zones. So like, I really like the Mars Battleground and like Spire being in Mars. That one would be cool. Destiny 2 Mars would be cool to have back just because I liked vibing in there so much. So, oh, fuck me. And then, few more. This might not have been the play I thought it was. Venus was pretty sick. But yeah, I like with Salvage and with Ghost of the Deep, like I like being back to Titan. The patrol zone would have been cool, but it's definitely not like, it's the least important part of that in my opinion. Because I spend I spend the least amount of time in a patrol zone. Fuck me. Okay, this was a stupid fucking play. I just need like 2 kills. Yeah, Venus is definitely a top one. I love Venus. EDZ, Cosmodrome are kind of mid. Dreadnought was fine. Destiny 1 Mars was fine. IO was probably towards the bottom. Nessus is fine. Single Shore was mid. Europa's cool. I like Europa, but it's just kind of white. They're not number 1. Why are you doing bounty still? Because I've got nothing else to do. Europa's goated without question. Yeah, it's cool. I like, they put a lot of secrets in it, which I like. And I like the snow because it was something different for Destiny. But for the most part, it's like, it's fine. Dynamic weather system. Bruh, you barely notice it.
The Scions are already
Tangle Shore was not mid. You take that back? Nah.
and it looks like they
Tangle
have
Shore was
material
mid.
backup. You can catch them if you hustle.
Lucky for you, Amanda Holiday runs a door-to-door service. I've dropped you.
Why they
close to
spend
the
time
entry
on it?
point.
And lucky
To
for me,
over-deliver
she also
loud.
has a sense of humor,
Don't you understand?
which is
I have to stop
refreshing
making
after
those
working
jokes.
with Paladin.
That's a pretty low bar to clear, but
It's
I'll
one of
take the
those things that
compliment.
people are gonna think I'm serious about, even though I just like, no. Oh, let's go. Okay. Amplified, baby. All right, I'm out of here. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'm doing bounties because I don't really like. What else am I gonna do? You know. I have a craving to play Destiny, but I've literally beaten the entire game. Yeah, I've done everything. Excuse me. I'm okay. I'm better. Thought I was gonna fucking die. Do solo sanctified. Yeah, I gotta do a lot of solo stuff. I know, ATP was giving me shit at GCX. He was like, so when are you gonna do solo flawless? Wow. Or, roots. I know I need to get into it. Come on, get the juices flowing. I really want to finish Atrax. That's like my golden goose. It's like my Moby Dick that like I know exactly. It's different though, because I know exactly where it is and I know exactly what I need to do to kill it. Yeah, Avery, I agree with that. But secret puzzles and exotic missions. Am I out of focus? Secret puzzles and exotic missions after raids. I think people tried that with the spinny hunter thing, Joe, and I don't think it works super well. Want to make a site that scores you by completionist things? You should do that, and then you should make like completionist score like minus, like collection score minus. And so like all of us would be ranked really high and then Chemo would be ranked really low. I think that would just be really funny. Like a Bungie whale modifier, you know, but it's like a negative modifier. So yeah, Eververse supporter. No, because you gotta take out Snurf too. All of them. There should be a you should figure out like how much money they've spent in silver. I don't know how the fuck you could find that out, and you should say like if above $1,000 spent in silver over the last 5 years, rank 0 or something. You know what I mean? What is an acceptable amount of silver to have spent on the game? I guess acceptable is like a really weird, maybe I shouldn't use that term, but like at what point does spending silver over the last 5 years, at what point are you personally like, oh yeah, that's too much?
Control.
Because I don't know my answer to that. I don't even know how much I've spent. It's probably a lot. But I like make videos and shit out of it. So it's Eververse is literally a tax deductible,
Take the zone.
which is fucking weird, but
Enemy claims zone A.
oh, I have to do, I think it's like capture. Bro, he's cheating. More than 10% of total money spent is too much. Like, oh fuck, what do you mean by 10% of like income? Like 10% of your yearly income or 10% of the money that you've ever had? Because no shot anyone ever has spent 10% of everything on Destiny. There's no way. You'd have to be literally the worst like budgeter of all time. Oh, 10% of total money spent on Destiny. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
That's why we have fight.
I think I've spent more than that. I don't know, like, let's say like, so Destiny for 7 years, let's say an average of $100 a year, $700. I mean, I've definitely spent more than 70 in Eververse, I think. Yeah, totally I have.
Your moments of clarity are weapons, Warlock.
That's an interesting question, though. I spent €8 for a bug emote. One second after that, I was wondering why. Oh, because that emote was fucking awesome. I also spent money on that emote. Spent $10 on a free shader. Oh no.
Claimed Zone B.
Man's about to go 0 to Gardens of Salvation Farmer real fast after that realization. Fuck. He captures zone. That second guy threw me off. Oh, I'm fucked, man. I should have dashed the other way. Buying everything since Destiny 1, I've probably spent like 900 Australian. Yeah, that probably sounds about right. I get all the collector's editions, so mine's gonna be a little higher. But if you just buy like the $60 version of the game or the 100 deluxe, that's like, I guess technically, it's not really that. I mean, it's a lot of money, but for 7 years of entertainment, it's not that much, you know? See transaction history on Bungie.yet? No, thank you. I never want to see that shit. Oh, are you fucked? I can't believe I didn't kill him. Yeah, I remember when Eververse first started becoming a thing. I was so jealous. Like in Destiny 1, I remember a lot of like YouTubers were sent the first, so I think it debuted in like Festival of the Lost, or it was around there. And there was a really cool skeleton mask that you could only get from Eververse. And a lot of YouTubers were sent silver, and I just remember being so jealous.
You captured Zone B.
And it was an RNG drop from like mystery boxes. It was like, that was probably like the you know, Bungie's done a lot of bad stuff on Eververse, but I think the mystery box thing is like the shittiest I've ever felt about Eververse. My shots, dude. I don't want to hear it. I got COVID brain. Okay, I can be bad at the game. You know what I mean? Walla kicked my ass just a couple of days ago, so I'm like, I'm still recovering.
Zone A captured.
Gee, Hawaii's on fire? No. Dude, Hawaii can't catch a fucking... The J4 game of y'all versus Wall was nutty, though. Only because of Joe. We should have won that game, man. The fucking... It's so hard to convey to everyone. But I cannot express how awful it is. I don't even think I've talked about this on stream, actually. So, like, DPI does not translate well if you change the size of your screen. Oh, shit. Oh, I thought that was the golden gun. Fuck me. Nope, that is. So, like, if you're on controller, that sensitivity seems to translate pretty well, no matter what size screen you're playing on. DPI, let me tell you, does not. And I thought I was just crazy, and then I went back and I watched our VOD, and, like, everyone in the tournament was noticing the same thing. Like, our first game, Walla was missing, like, overshooting, like, a fuck ton of shots. Because you just, like, go too far because his DPI was different. Or not go far enough because his DPI was different. Like, oh my god. All of us were any of the tourney players on controller. I'd say, like, most of them, I think.
Zone A lost. Power play. Enemy has
Joe overrated, clean plays were both on controller. I don't want to speak for everyone because I don't remember off the top of my head. But I think, like, a lot of people were on controller. So, but like, yeah, if you go back in the VOD, it's hard to tell like whose screen you're watching, but I get in the very first game I get a kill, and the first thing I do, or maybe I get a kill, like 2 kills, and then the first thing I do is I like leave, I like tab out and go right to the Razer software to change my DPI. It just doesn't translate like you think it would, because dots per inch I don't think should change based off of the size of your screen, right? No, it actually would, wouldn't it? Because I think it's actually more about the resolution that you're playing at. Because 1440p is gonna have more dots per inch. Is that how that works? Wow, how does this work? I don't know. It doesn't translate well though, and everyone was dealing with it that was on mouse and keyboard, and I felt really bad. And the first game I kind of dealt with it, but the second game I just couldn't get out of my own head about it.
What can stop you if you fight?
And Monarch, dude, Ballistic Kitty was like killing us with that shit. It was such a good play. I think it's because we relate an X amount of movement with a certain distance on our screen. Maybe. It was also really weird. I've never seen this, but my cursor, like in my menu, the DPI was 1 billion times higher than in game. I've never seen that before. I have no idea. Like, I thought those were on the same sensitivity settings, so I find that really weird. But like 100% for sure, because my inventory screen, I couldn't like breathe on it. I had to like, and it was like all the way across the screen. Yo, Zinthos, what's up, man? But it was fun. Like, I don't want to sit here and sound like I'm just like fucking bitching about it and making excuses or anything. That's not what I'm trying to do. It was a great experience. I'm so happy that I was able to partake in it. But if you see me be bad, that's why I was. Oh man. Okay, I think, chat, it's time for final boss of Remnant. What do you guys think? You guys want to see me get my ass kicked? How was Florida? I got COVID, so about as you would expect. But it was so awesome. I can't. GCX was amazing. Just so amazing. What do you think of Monarch and PvP? Bows in general really piss me off. All right. Everyone, get ready to watch me fucking die a lot. This shit is so hard. Yo, Steven, how you doing? Is the game too loud? Yeah, I think it should be good. See, when I'm playing this game, my fucking fans go. This game must be more CPU intensive than Destiny, which I didn't think was possible. Okay. Oh, it's my dog. Okay. Let's go. Oh, fuck, too late. Ah! Yeah, the last boss is kicking my ass. Annihilation, that's his name. Cool. When I walked in, I was like, oh, dude, he's a dragon, isn't he? And then he was a dragon. Oh, I've never seen him do it 3 times before. What the fuck? Oh, why are you not going to your next phase, bitch? What's happening? Oh, I'm dead. I got fucked. I got fucked so hard. I'm trying not to use all my ammo. I find I run out of ammo so much. Okay, that's fine. You ever get the Enigma? Yeah, I did get the Enigma. I went back and I found it because people were like, you didn't find all the secrets. You didn't find all the secrets. So I went back and I found them, and I'm glad I did. That shit is sick. I run out of ammo way too much. I was out. Oh, you guys can't even see my ammo. Is this better? What the? No? Hello? The fuck is this? OBS? Oh, lab! Oh no! Oh god! It's on my wrong screen! I hope none of those messages were bad, oh god! Oh fuck. Wait, what? What's happening? I forgot how to do the streamy thing. I need to check the. Oh, okay, me and Lab's messages are fine. Fuck me. You can't see the pictures. Okay. Alrighty. That was a really good first run. I've only been to the second phase a couple of times. Oh. Yeah, fuck me. Oh, I'm fucking dead. The game sound is done? Oh my god, 1 second. Let me just... Is that better? How's that? God fucking damn it. Audio output capture. Okay, how's that? Fuck me. Professional streamer, by the way. Okay. Why don't you freaks help me? I got this. I can beat this. That's too early. Oh my god, dude. That first run was an anomaly. I'm getting fucked. Considering this isn't your main income, does it make you professional? I think so, since I do it for money. I thought. I don't fucking know. No, I'm shit. Damn, that first run killed my mojo. Okay, guys, everyone deep breath. We got this. Fucking come on. I also, you know what? I've never used any of these consumables. What do they do? Like, these are pretty good. Accept has more. Oh, wait, really? I actually didn't know that. Okay. All right, come on. No, I was using my ability. Come on. You got this. Jesus fucking Christ. Too early. Bro, why are you taking so long to fucking reload? Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. You ever rocked Adbox? Nah. Bro, I'm such a dad. Holy shits. Okay, here we go. This guy fucks me. I still, like, I haven't spent enough time in this part of the fight to even know, like, what to dodge or what to do. It's just so sensory overload. You see what I'm saying? Like, I have no idea even what to do right there. Yo, Steven, what's up? We're doing good, we're doing good. Can you dodge through the blade? Like, that's what I've been trying, but I feel like I just get fucked every time. I need to make it there with a res. Like, I need to... Like, it's not... I feel like the fight's not that hard. It's just my timing is fucked. And some of his attacks are so choreographed or telegraphed, and some of them are just not. Oh, he usually puts the fucking orbs out after one. This is very bad. Oh, I heard it coming, but I thought he would fly away. Okay, I'm fucking bad at this game. Fuck you. I'm so dead. It's so Jover. Nope. Try Enigma for the orb. So I was having problems with the Enigma, not because of the Enigma itself, but I run out of my ammo, and then I couldn't, like, I'll try it, but I was running out of primary ammo, and then you can't hit the boss with Enigma, so I didn't have anything to do there. Sick looking boss though. Yeah, well, good, because you get to look at him a lot. First try right here, baby. Oh, it's too early again. Oh, it's way too early. What am I doing? Early, I was too far away from him. Oh, that's not fucking good. Jesus Christ. Like, I just don't even know when to dodge, man. Fuck, that's what I'm saying. There's no telegraph. Fuck. How? Right after you hear the sword sound? Fuck. Yeah. Ugh. Orbs. Bruh. I always put my ability at the wrong time. I gotta stop doing that. Trying to reload here, buddy. Too early. Fuck. Too early. I'm just like, I'm getting him so close and I'm just throwing, man. That sucks. Where the fuck is he? Let me heal real quick. Let me get one of these orbs. Like, what the fuck? I refuse to believe anyone has beaten that on the hardest difficulty. There's no way. There's literally no way. You'd have to be cracked out of your, like physically on, like, a stimulant. You'd have to be cracked or, like, methed out of your mind or something. Out here snorting advanced. There's no way. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. Too early, fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, I'm fucking dead here. Never mind. God damn it, I'm so bad at that. That attack in particular, man, really gets me. Ah! Where am I supposed to go? Oh, too early. Wait, what? No! What? I want to go back to fighting this boss. How did that happen? No, why am I so bad at that one? I'm actual fucking garbage. Watch how I'm gonna get up and these things are gonna like actually fuck my world up. Nothing else in the game was this hard. I don't understand. It was so easy. None of the bosses were that hard at all. And then it's just like, I get to the final boss and then the difficulty goes from 2 out of 10 to 15 out of 10. There's no way anyone over 30 years old is beating this boss. I refuse to believe it. Oh my god. There's no way. Oh, I thought that was the fast one. Oh shit, I'm fucked. This next shit is dumb. Oh. See, I'm out of ammo. What do I do? Brother. Brother! There's no way. I can't do this. I'm not capable. I can't. What the fuck? What in the ADHD boss fight bullshit is this? Oh my gosh, this is the moment in my life where I've realized I turned 26 on Saturday. Last Saturday, I'm 26. I'm not I've hit the I can't do it anymore. It's over. I'm over, man. I've peaked. Oh, fuck me. I'm almost out of ammo again. I need to get all that shit over there. Shit. No! This fucker. Come here before he does another attack. Shit. Get out of the middle. Far left side. Or that. I fucking hate that attack. How is there no indication of when it's gonna switch? What in the fuck is this? Oh no, I need that ammo, man. Oh, I need all that ammo too. Oh, this is not good. Fucking die!
Now you tell me?
I would hope it would not come to this.
You know what? Hey. Hey! There's gotta be a way. What are we doing here if there isn't a goddamn way?
Only two outcomes remain. The corruption consumes us all. Or
Keep. What's going on? Why isn't it staying dead?
the corruption is vile. Containment is no longer a viable option. The only outcome left is annihilation. To eradicate the corruption, the system must be destroyed.
Okay. What the hell does that mean?
It means wiping everything.
There better not be a third phase. And if there's a third phase and I die, if it resets me back at the very beginning, I'm quitting this game.
No choice. The root will destroy everything. For all time.
This is unexpected. I am reluctant to execute.
No. Keep. There's another way.
No fucking way. Oh, thank fucking God. Please be dead. Oh, I was so scared. I was so fucking scared, man. Yeah, me too, bud. Me too. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thanos. We're in the Marvel Extended Cinematic Universe, baby. I don't feel so good. What did it cost? The DCV. This is Remnant 2. Did they just canonize re-rolling worlds? And then it's gonna go poof. Oh my God, it didn't. It's not gonna go? Wait, that's the fucking end? Does anything happen in the credits? Wait. Don't skip? Bro, this game is so fucking good. But also, fuck that final boss fight, dude. Holy shit. But that was awesome. I want to get like a checklist of everything I didn't get. Are there loot checklists floating around? Daniel Craig. I want to get like an Excel sheet of every single piece of loot in the game. I want to get them all. Cuz holy fuck, I love this game. Oh wait, that was it? That was like a really small dev team too. What the hell? That was what, like 200 people, maybe? Probably closer to 100. Nah, 200. There's cheat sheets, let's go. Because this is all publishing here. So this isn't the people who made it. That's fucking crazy. What a phenomenal game to be made by, especially just such a few number of people. How many hours to beat the full game? I can tell you. So with full exploring, by the way, like absolutely 100% trying to find everything I can. How many hours do I have on? I have 23 hours. So with full secret, like secret hunting, everything, 23 hours. It's pretty good. Want to watch a shitpost? Yes, send it my way. Every item is going to take you some time in all difficulties. Oh, I'm not. Never mind. I'm not getting the one. There's zero shot I beat that boss fight on a harder difficulty. I'm telling. I know when I'm not good enough, and fuck me, I'm not good enough, dude. There's no way. Am I gonna get blacklisted for this lab? There's multiple versions of each world that house different world bosses. Yeah. Yeah. I did British World twice and I did a different big quest boss at the end. Could you fight the dark or the light boss, by the way? Because I noticed once I beat it, I went to the light and then I went back to that room and it was a different guy. I'm back. Quick question. What game is this? Totally not a light question for this point in the game. This is Remnant 2. The guy in the purple place, the wormy boy, I fought his manifestation, like the spirit form. It's cool. Will you be covering the new season of Destiny 2? Of course. I tried the same thing. I think you can, but I did Dark first. Okay, I also did Dark. The puzzles are so creative in this game. Like the trial one, solve that. I didn't look up how to do any puzzles. The only time I got any help from puzzle was from chat, and it was in the blood forest, the blood moon. I never would have gotten the fact, like I didn't even know the blood moon existed, so I never would have gotten the fact that you needed a blood moon to get that bow. But other than that, I did everything myself. I fought the Nightcrawler thing first. I haven't gotten that one yet. Got stuck on the sundial puzzle thing. That wasn't so bad. If you take a second and you get it, it wasn't so bad. I actually solved both of it because there's two of them in that area. Osiris, that's right. But that puzzle was good. Like I said, the jury puzzle was really good. The clock tower puzzle was pretty good. Trying to think of like what was like a really fucking phenomenal puzzle. I think just the sundial one, as you called it. Or so sorry, there's two sundial ones. There's the sundial one with the blood moon in the blood forest, like in the dungeon, and then there's the sundial with the giant bird boss. There's a couple sundial like puzzles in that, but it's completely different. It's just looking for symbols, really. So those were both pretty cool. There were just like a couple, like I remember in Nerud, the purple place, there were a couple like dungeons where I figured out like certain platforming things. Or you could get like a specific artifact or something that was really cool. I want to play this just a bunch and try to find as much as I can by myself and then go back. But it's hard because I don't know what I have to roll to get it. So I'm essentially just gonna have to play the same worlds like over and over and over and over again, you know? Levers, you rotate the symbols and circles are all in the air. Yeah. So there's 3 that you can unlock. And then there's one of those that you can only do if it's a blood moon. And I never would have gotten that if chat didn't tell me. I started joining people when I finished the game and I have almost everything now. Ooh, that's a really interesting. I still have yet to play this co-op. I bet it's a really fun co-op. I bet the final boss is way easier co-op. There are so many things that are so specific, like I got a bow by meleeing a sleeping NPC with a specific weapon. Fuck me, I'm never getting that. No shot. Like I didn't clap for the jester. And so I missed something there. Yeah, there's so many so specific ones. And the card with the gesture, I picked the right one the first time, so I didn't get the extra stuff for picking like the different cards. What? Yeah, if you clap for him the first time you meet him. Not when he's doing the cards, but when he does his dance. If you clap for him, he drops like an amulet. Or according to chat. When are we raising money for kids again? They will do something around December usually. Probably the launch of next season. What a good fucking game, man. Is this one of those that'll load me in the final boss fight again? Oh, no, sick. Okay, I don't like those types of games, actually. So now I can re-roll worlds, right? So when we're playing Baldur's Gate, I don't really know much about it. So I can, how do I re-roll? And what is this for? So like, how do I... What's the difference between re-rolling campaign and adventure mode? Adventure, you can pick the world. You can't cross them. So it's like... So you just have to like just do it all in one go, I guess. Like if I re-roll a world, I'd have to play it all the way through or just reset it again, but I can't like leave and come back.
They don't like it when Bye, traveler.
Oh, we got a new trait there at the end too. Wayfarer. Oh, let's go! You can leave and come back? Oh. And then, is there this many traits in the game? Can I fill up every one of these? Am I missing that many? Anyways, here, I'll show you guys what I have so far. Here, I'll show you, like... I don't have many special guns, but I haven't crafted a lot of them. Like, I've got all these extra materials here. Is there anything here I need to... Like, let me go check out weapons that I can craft here. Because I've just been using this, like, basic, regular weapon. Is there a primary, like, I just need to get that just melts everything, or...
Back. What do you need?
Like this. Buy everything from the girl with the afro over here.
Hey, I don't suppose you've seen Clementine. Wait, the... What? Alright, well, so long. So now that you found... I'm sorry. Well, just make sure you... Hey, you're back!
Wait, why do I want to spend all my scrap? It resets after what?
You know where to find me.
Excuse me.
You're back.
Is this gun good? I like long guns, so I might do this one. Brands a target for 30 seconds. Brand enemies that die. Leave a brand at their location. Reloading or swapping detonates brands. Oh, thank you, Steven. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Who else do I like? Because I've got a lot of these materials that are obviously like that. What does the dread core go to? Sick as fuck, by the way. This guy? Oh, those are mods. You can just use it.
What aid can only that?
I don't really care about any of those. Who's McCabe? Oh, I'm McCabe. You McCabe, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. That's a class, right? Bro, what the fuck is this?
Think you can handle this? Watch yourself, stranger. Load ain't clean yet.
Lady working on the engine. This is McCabe?
You're back. All right.
Oh, these mods? Oh, I see. So Dreadcore fired a wretched spear which embeds itself on contact. Spear deals. Bro, that's sick. That's probably good, right? What's like the best artifact or mod? I'm gonna get that. That shit is sick. What's like, what gun should I go for in the primary spot? Because I'm just using like a really lame one. Tier 7's guaranteed Savathun, but I think you can get it from a lot of different tiers. Because I just haven't found very many cool, like, primaries. Will this build my... Oh. AR is unironically one of the best guns in the game. Is that what I'm using? Oh, yeah. It is. Okay. Alright, I'll keep using it then. I'll keep upgrading it. If it's that good.
How goes it?
I can't upgrade it. Galvanized iron, okay. And I don't know about you guys, but I've not been using my melee at all.
You know where to find me.
Yeah. Alrighty. Alrighty, chat. Well, I think I'm gonna call it there because I'm getting pretty tired and I should probably take it easy. But tomorrow, if the TWAB is anything interesting, we'll stream that. Yeah, so I mean there's more stuff and we're less than 2 weeks away, which I'm really excited about. So thank you guys for hanging out. Love your faces. Yeah, thanks for the help and all around like a good ability stuff from Bungie. I really like most of that stuff, so that was pretty awesome.
Hey there, traveler.
So hell yeah.
Sure thing.
Just like stuff. Alrighty. Alrighty, everyone. Have a fantastic night. Love your faces. Peace out. See ya, everyone.